Alright, so let's start with the insertion procedure. First of all, fire up a favorite web browser. I would suggest to select between Chrome or Brave because they both have Chrome Web Store available, and we are going to use an extension called Kasm which only works on the Chrome and Brave, and it doesn't work on Firefox web browser. So search Linode login on Google and hit the link which says login.linode.com, and over here I have an account, so I'm gonna log in. But if you don't create an account, it is super simple and super quick. Make sure to have the promotion $100 in your account. So to check that, select your username on the top right corner. As you can see, it is 92314 for me, and over there select billing, and then you, as you can see, there is written promotion and there's a coupon code and it says expires on a particular date, and so you have got a free trial of 2 months. And then on the top left corner you can see create. Click that and select the Linode option, which is the first one, and over here you will be given a plethora of options for the distribution. So select Ubuntu 20.04 LTS. Don't go for the Ubuntu 21 because Kasm doesn't work with Ubuntu 21, and LTS basically means long term support. And then select the region which is nearest to you. I live in Mumbai and there's a region called Mumbai over here. And then scroll down and just select the Linode plan. We don't need a dedicated CPU, we need a shared CPU. But if you think that you're gonna need a lot of firepower in Chasm because you're gonna use a lot of workspaces, then go with the dedicated CPU or a shared CPU which is higher in RAM and in CPU cores. But for now, for this insertion purpose, I'm just gonna select the shared CPU and Linode 4 GB plan, which is around $20 monthly, and you already have $100 credit. So it's basically free for now. And then change the Linode label. I'm gonna type in chasm in my case, but it can be anything else in your case, and no need to add a tag. And then enter root password and make sure to remember this root password because you are gonna need this to log in to your cloud Linode. And then hit the create Linode, which is in the right hand side. As you can see, it is showing provisioning, but give it a few moments and then it will show running, and there will be a green dot besides of the running text. Okay, so over here you can see it is showing running. So now I'll copy the SSH access and then paste it onto the terminal. In case of Windows, it will be the command prompt, and in case of Mac OS or Linux, it will be the terminal. And over here, I will just paste the SSH access which I copied and hit enter, and then type in yes and hit enter. And over here, enter the root password which you set when you were creating the Linode. And so you're connected to the Linode cloud. And so now I'll be entering a few commands which will be available in the description of this video. So you just need to copy and paste. Once you enter the last command, which is the sudo bash command, it will start the installation of Kasm, and it will take a lot of time depending upon your CPU plan you chose. And so after the installation is complete, it will say Kasm UI login credentials. Just copy and paste it somewhere in like a notepad or text editor, because you will be needing it later in the installation. And so again go to the Linode page, and over there you can see IP address. So copy it and then go to a new tab and then type in https colon slash slash and then paste the IP address. And so you will be shown a screen called Kasm Workspaces, and over here the login UI credentials which you got, just copy and paste that. And as you can see, this is the Kasm admin portal, and over here on the top corner there is something called as workspaces, which will have all of the workspaces right now available. So for testing I'm gonna launch Chrome. So for now I'm gonna select Chrome and then hit launch session, and it will just launch Chrome. As you can see, there are a lot of options for the workspaces and we can add a few more. I'm gonna show you that. Or someone just shared you a sketchy link, but you don't know what it is, but you don't want to miss it. So let's first install a extension called as Kasm. So we will just search for Chrome Web Store and search Kasm, and over there we are just gonna add extension. And over here on the top right hand side you can see extensions, and the Kasm is grayed out. It feels a bit weird, so we are just gonna select it and then select options. Over here just copy paste the Kasm URL, which is https colon slash slash and the IP address, and then you can just select the open in method as new tab or new window. I'm just gonna save it as new tab, but you can just change it, and just don't change the open method section. But we are not done yet. So go to the Kasm and go to the admin portal. As you can see, there is an icon called AD, which stands for admin, on the top right hand corner. So select that and then select the default workspace image. You can just select anything, but I'm gonna go for Brave, and that's all. You're just set up for that, for opening a sketcher link instantly on in Kasm. So let's test it out. So for testing, I'm just gonna type in YouTube, and over there I'm just gonna go right click and open link in Kasm, and as you can see, it is launching a Brave instance over the cloud in Linode. It will feel a bit slow because we just selected a 4 GB RAM option. You can just go with more. And to delete workspace, just select the three circle icon in the left hand side and then select delete session. That's all. It's super simple. As I said earlier, to add a new workspace, all you need to do is go on the admin portal, and over there select the images from the left hand side column and select the image you want to add. So over here I'm gonna select Kali. So I'm just gonna edit Kali. So in order to enable Kali, you just click that menu icon besides of Kali and select edit. And over here you need to change a few settings. So first of all, select the enabled checkbox, and then in order to launch Kali as a root user, you just need to change a few settings. Let me walk you through it. In a Docker run config, type so colon user apostrophe user double apostrophe and then colon and then again apostrophe root, and then just submit it. That's all. Those are the settings you need to change. And go to the dashboard, go to the workspaces, and over here as you can see there is a exclamation mark in Kali Linux on top of the Kali Linux, so which means that it is downloading. Give it a few moments and it will just download the Kali Linux image. After a few moments, refresh the website, refresh this page, and as you can see there is no exclamation mark on the Kali Linux, which means that it has downloaded it. And so launch session. You have just started a hacking workspace over the cloud which you are accessing from a web browser. And in order to have the root access or become the root, just open a terminal, just type su space dash, and you are the root user. So for now I'm just gonna delete the session. And so in order to add users, like if you want to give your family member the right to access this, so you can just add in the username. So in order to add users, so hit the users in the admin portal, hit the users which is in the left hand side column, and over here add the username, add the password and click submit. And to enable web filter, hit the web filter option in the admin portal which is available in the left hand side column, and over here just name the web filter profile. So I'm just gonna name it test, and then over here you have two options, domain blacklist and domain whitelist. So you just add the domain, which means that youtube.com or something like that, and then just select the enable safe search if you want. In order to enforce this web filtering, you just enforce this on specific images. So for now I'm just gonna enforce it in Brave, and so in order to do that, click on images in the admin portal which is available in the left hand side column, and over here scroll down, and there will be a web filter policy. Just select the web filter policy which you gave, the web filter policy name which you gave earlier from the drop down menu, and just click submit. And so that's all for the video. Thanks for watching.